What's going on, family? Welcome back to another blog to Understanding the Trials of a Father. When I last blogged, I was talking about it. I was going in because I had some questions that I need answers for. Now, like I said, I received this letter of past due amount of $8,543 of TANF that they're making me pay for. So I went in and asked her. I said, well, listen, I'm already paying the regular amount, the past due child support. I said, now, are y'all going to, put all this together? She was like, no. All of this stuff is separate. So I was already paying my baby mom's the current child support, the back child support. Now, because she feels that she could get these services, well, this assistant, which is a TANF, they're gonna hit me again. Now, which I understand, the current child support and the back child support, I can see me paying that. I feel that because she went and got these services, for whatever reason, they should make her pay. She should pay this $8,543 back because she feel that she needed these services for whatever reason. But this is what the trials that fathers who trying to do the right thing, well, not trying, who are doing the right thing, this is what we go through. The game ain't fair, man. But it is what it is. And I'm like, wow. You got to shake your head on this, and you got to wonder, dang, Now, and when I look at this situation, I kind of think like, okay, you went and got these services because, what, you needed money or something like that? Now, I'm going to say this. Some people will say, well, she got these services because she wasn't getting child support from you or whatever at the time. Well, that may be true, okay? But guess what? This is not a perfect world. We all have storms and things we go through. And probably at that particular time, I wasn't working. But I wasn't sitting on my behind, not trying to work. I was on the grind every day trying to find work so I could provide for my children. Now, you have to ask yourself, when I was going to the unemployment office trying to find work, what was you doing? Was you trying to find work? Because now, there's a lot of people who's getting these services because they can get them. Now, I couldn't go and get nothing like that. And also, too, you got to look at this, too. A lot of people who get these services, they're not really trying to find a job. Why? Why should they find a job? If I can go down there and if I can go down and apply for something like this and get like $8,543, I probably would too. But no, being the man that I am, I wouldn't even do that. Because I'm the type of man, I like earning my money. I like earning my money. Because you have to realize too, money that you earn, you can look for. Money that you don't earn, you can't really look for. So now, now they added on another case because this woman decides to go out there and get tanning and whatever, for whatever reason. I'm not upset about the situation, but I just want people to look at this and open their eyes up to how this world is so it sometimes leaves me speechless, man. It's like, so many people out there are getting by. Now, I'm going to say this right here. I look at it the system ain't fair, man. And this is not to bash mothers or fathers who receive it, because I know fathers probably receive this too. But I look at it like this. There's a lot of women that I know that really could get this, that they need these services, but they won't give it to them. They won't give it to them. Why? Because they going out here working. And what they tell them, oh well, you can't, you don't qualify for these services because you make too much money. But yet you can have an individual who can work, but they choose not to work. They choose to sit on their behinds and receive these services. The game ain't fair, man. It's not fair. I know women right now, man, who have children, who go to work every day, but let them go down to social services or something like that and try to apply for something like this. They reject them. But let a woman who can work, who got 100% usage of her limbs, ain't nothing wrong with her, or a man too, that can work, but choose not to work. They would rather sit on their behind day in and day out and use these services right here rather than go and get a job and earn yours. You would rather do that. But guess what, though? The people that suffers the most are the hard-working people. How is it that a woman or a man who goes out here and work every day and they need a little help, but they can't get it? Oh, you're making too much. This individual probably making $10 an hour, barely 40 hours a week. You saying they making too much? But you can give an individual who can work, choose not to work, and they go down there and they can get all the services and all the whatever they need. They can get it. To me, it's kind of about me. If it's the hard working people suffers the most, and the people who want to sit on their behind, they get it. They got it going on. You trying to tell me that that's because this man or woman who's working because he got a job, they got an income coming in, but you can't help them. But you can help this man or woman who choose to take the easy way out, to be lazy, sit on their behinds and not work. And you can give them $1,000 worth of food stamps. You can pay their rent for them, whatever. Why can't you provide the same service for hardworking people who going out there, who got jobs? That's because you got a job. They shouldn't disqualify you because you got a job. You need a little help too. Have you people been to Walmart lately? Have you been to these grocery stores? You know how high food is now? This ain't way back in the days. We talking about now. Food is high as a kite now. So whether you have a job or not, you still need a little help. I don't get that. How can you give, I'm going to call it how I see it. How can you give lazy people, ain't nothing wrong with them, all the help they want, but hard workers, you overlook them and say, oh, you making too much money. I'm going to use this woman as an example. My grandmother, rest in peace. My grandmother, she was a very elderly woman. At the time, she had 3 strokes. It took 3 strokes to take this woman away from here. But guess what? On her 2nd stroke, I went to visit her. I used to go talk to my grandmother every day. We used to rap all the time. This woman had, on her 2nd stroke, I went to her house and we was rapping, talking or whatever. You not know this woman still try to go out there and find a job, say, look, I need to go out there and work. So I'm like, mama, why is you still trying to work? You done took care of your kids. You done took care of your grandkids, your great-grandkids, your great-great-grandkids. You done did all that. You need to sit down and chill. Just lay low. You need to, chill out. Why you need to work? You work hard enough in your life. So I said that to say this. My grandmother, who's resting in peace right now, up there in heaven, if she can go out here and work at her age, why you people that's way younger than her can't go out here and try to find a job and work? Why y'all can't do it? Oh no, y'all ain't gonna work because you know why? You know why you ain't gonna work? Because if you get a full-time job, your benefits gonna get cut. They gonna take your TANF away. They gonna take your food stamps. You got to pay for your rent and all of that. See, this is the stuff that people don't talk about or overlook. Some people looking at this blog right now and gonna say, "Oh, dog, you hating, or you mad." I'm not mad. I'm not mad at all. I'm just man enough to say stuff. I'm just man enough to bring stuff forward. This is the stuff that people, they know, and this is stuff that people don't want to talk about on Front Street. I do it. Because I look at it. My grandmother, who had 3 strokes, that 3rd stroke took her away from here. She's up there in heaven right now. But this woman had 2 strokes. And I couldn't remember what hand it was. I don't know, was it her left hand or right hand, but she couldn't use that 100%. But this woman has lost some usage of her hand, whichever one it was, I couldn't remember. But this woman still was out there trying to work, grinding, still trying to grind. So if she can do it, why can't y'all? This woman This woman was a very, very elderly woman. Could barely get around like that. I mean, she could get around, but she couldn't get around like she used to. So if she can get out here and do it, why y'all can't? Y'all younger than she is. You know? Y'all way younger than her. And got 100% usage of your limbs. Can walk, talk, and all that. But no, y'all don't want to work. Y'all would rather sit around here and collect money from social services and stuff like that. Then you get on social media taking pictures and all this old type of stuff, talking about we about to turn up, taking pictures of Ciroc bottles and all this high priced liquor and all this stuff all over social media. But you ain't earned that money. That money was given to you. You talking about turn up. Really? Turn up. Okay. Turn it up, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. Forget turn up. You need to turn in. That's what you need to do. You need to turn in an application and try to work somewhere, talk about turn up. No, you need to turn in an application and try to work for somebody and earn your living instead of sitting around here taking tax dollars, taking our tax dollars for the real hardworking people. Because guess what? It's our tax dollars that's taking care of y'all. That's right. Turn up. Okay. How about you turn in an application work for somebody? How about that? How about stop trying to get the easy way out? They don't get me wrong. I understand if you was a person that couldn't work, you was getting disability, okay. I don't have a problem with that. But if you can work, ain't nothing wrong with you, your health is good, whatever, why don't you try to get out here and work for somebody? And don't say they ain't hiring, because guess what? I drive for Pepsi. I go to a lot of stores. And most of these stores I go to, Family Dollar's hiring. Dollar General is hiring. They hiring all the time. Why can't you, instead of you turning up, why can't you turn in an application there and go in and work for them? There's a job, but no, you're not going to work. You don't want to work. Because you know, if you make a certain amount of money, they're going to cut your benefits. But then you be the main one on social media talking about the struggle is real. The struggle is what? The struggle is real. The struggle is real for who? It sure as hell ain't, the struggle ain't, sure as hell ain't real for you. Because you ain't trying to work nowhere. Now understand, all of us go through our storms and stuff. I went through it. I've been to the point where I didn't have a job. But guess what? I won't sit at the crib with my laptop in my lap on Facebook and all these social media sites posting and all this old type of stuff. No, you know where I was at? I was in the unemployment office day in and day out every day. Because you know why? I have 6 kids. I can't be out here playing around. I got to work for somebody. I got to work. I can't be out here playing around and all that old type of stuff. Turn up. Yeah, okay. I'm going to turn up, all right. I'm going to turn up, and I'm going to turn up and turn up and take care of these kids and take care of my responsibility. That's what I'm going to do. You know? Then you're on social media, turn it up. You got all this high price liquor and all this old type of stuff. But then Monday morning, you don't have enough gas in your car to go out here and try to find a job. All weekend long, you turned up. High price liquor and all this old type of stuff. Yeah. Some people need to get their priorities straight, man. Your priorities is jacked up. But that's my opinion. It's just my opinion, man. It's crazy. Young people. You know, I can see older people, you know, like in their 70s and stuff. You got people out here in their 70s still have jobs. They could barely walk, but they still out here doing something. Whether you going to Walmart greeting people or something. You know what I mean? Stop sitting around here talking about the struggle is real and there's no jobs out there. There's jobs out there. You got to be willing to go get one of them. The same way you go hard to party and turn up, you should even go harder to try to find a job. Especially if you got kids. Especially if you got kids. I don't care nothing about that. About you how turned up you got. You know what I mean? You on social media getting turned up, got high priced liquor, but when you look at your kids looking like bums. Now, I'm not an alcohol drinker, so I couldn't tell you how much Ciroc costs. But I know it's up there. You ain't gonna see me on social media with Ciroc bottles and stuff like that. And when I get my kids looking like bums. You know, I spent all my money in buying high price looking Ciroc bottles, but stuff like that. But you look at my kids looking like bums. My boys ain't had haircuts. My daughter hair looking like crap. Really? And I'm gonna brag about turning up and my kids looking like bums? No, that's backwards. No. But hey, this is another blog for understanding the trials of a father. So, and these blogs are not just to talk about mothers, not just to talk about mothers. It's about fathers too. Because fathers, we need to tighten up too. But this is my opinion. You know, I'm just keeping it 100 about things that I see and things that you really got to look at and be like, man, we living in a world where people just don't care no more. But I'm just shedding light, that's all. But like I said, I want to thank you guys for looking at this blog on understanding the trials of a father. And I will be hollering at you guys later. Take care. God bless.